Hey, watch it. Wait your turn.
Franco, you hear me?
That government agent, Waze, is on the lift behind me.
Franco, do you hear me?
I can hear you, my friend.
Franco, he knows why we're here.
Let's move back.
Yeah, this is the top of 6. 3 geniuses just went down past the boundary marker. Yeah, well, make sure they show up in 5 minutes or we'll send the patrol after them. Yeah, 3 of them.
Angels, Mr. Chadway's boss at the Pentagon is an old friend of mine. We served together in Army intelligence. I've assured him we would assist Mr. Chadway every way we could. Now, Mr. Chadway, your agent, George Wales, you say that he put in a call to you from Vail, Colorado yesterday morning, but when you got to the phone, he had hung up.
Yes, and he didn't return to his room at the lodge last night.
You said George Wells was working on a case that involved a high government official.
He thought someone might try and kidnap Carl Hansworth.
Hansworth. The president's envoy to the UN.
And the president's personal friend.
What kind of information did he have that made him think Hansworth would be kidnapped?
He heard a rumor, and I sent him to Vail to investigate.
Nothing more tangible than a rumor?
When George Wales called me from Colorado, he told my secretary it was urgent, which means to me that he was onto something tangible, as you put it. I was ready to leave for Vail when the head of my agency informed me that you people were being brought into the case.
Why are we being brought into the case?
Carl Hansworth, as you've probably read, is he's a very special animal. He's Harvard educated, probably one of the youngest up-and-comers on the political scene today. Ex-football player and all that. He's also a world-class amateur skier. And he's going to compete in the World Pro-Am in Vail.
Well, he should do well. I saw him ski in Aspen last year.
Anyway, my boss feels that since George Wales disappeared, chances are our security team's identity has been compromised.
So you want unknown faces around Hansworth?
My boss feels that you three can give Hansworth primary protection, while my men and I just stay close enough to give you backup in case there's trouble.
Why don't you just ask Mr. Hainsworth to leave Vail?
I did. He refused.
Mr. Chadway, you keep saying your boss wants our help. What do you want?
George Wales was my closest friend. I personally believe this should remain an agency matter. But since you people have been brought into the case, I'll do whatever I have to do to find him. Manick, Norton, our new associates. Sabrina Duncan, John Bosley, Kelly Garrett, and Chris Monroe.
He didn't mention it, but I'm Carl Hansworth.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Hansworth. I thought you'd be up in your room.
I didn't like it in my room.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. I'm Kelly Garrett, Mr. Hansworth.
You know, Mr. Hansworth sounds terribly formal, Kelly. I prefer Carl.
Okay.
We had suggested Mr. Hansworth wait upstairs, but...
Yes, I know. Mr. Hansworth has a mind of his own.
Excuse me, can we discuss this upstairs?
Good idea. May I?
I don't agree with his politics, Vincent, but I agree with his taste in women. We will not get to Hansworth with Chadway and his men so close.
Let's hope for his own sake, Mr. Chadway does not remain too close.
Hansworth Suite? Oh, yes, Senator Faraday. Oh, no, Mr. Hansworth isn't in right now. He had to drive to Denver for a few days. Senator, we seem to be having trouble on the line. I'll call you
Elizabeth, these are Mr. Townsend's people. My secretary, Elizabeth James.
How do you do?
Hello.
Hey, women's ballet starts in 15 minutes. Perfect blend of athletic ability and the aesthetics of dance.
You sound like a fan.
Oh, I am. You will be, too.
Before you go anywhere, we're going to discuss security procedures.
That is why we're here, Mr. Hansworth.
All right. How do we keep me away from these kidnappers, whoever they are?
Excuse me. I think maybe the best way to find out who they are would be for one of us to act as a sort of a companion to you.
You mean like girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, whatever.
That's a good plan. I nominate you.
I accept the nomination.
She'll be armed at all times. Mr. Bosley, I assume you can handle a gun?
You assume correctly.
Well, good. Then you and Mr. Hansworth's secretary can play the same game.
I beg your pardon.
I want 2 armed people around Mr. Hansworth at all times. And since you're always near him, then you and Mr. Bosley can pretend to be companions.
Well, I'm afraid I wouldn't be very good at that. Besides, I have a lot of work to do.
I will help in every way I can.
Anything else?
That'll do for now. And you two stay close, but in the background. And when you get into some ski clothes, you look like you just stepped off Pennsylvania Avenue.
Probably because we just did.
I'm gonna go to the room, unpack, and call Charlie. I see you on the hill. Okay. I'll go get dressed and pick you up in 10 minutes.
You're gonna go look for your friend, aren't you?
Yes.
Maybe I should come along.
Well, you don't have to. He's my friend.
I know. But you and I, we're friends, aren't we? Maybe I can help.
All right. Maybe you can help.
Elizabeth, need the information for the UN speech by tomorrow. Also, the figures on the UNICEF benefit, the times and dates of the delegate arrivals, and tentative budget for the whole mess. All right?
Miss James,
Yes.
I'll be back in 15 minutes. And keep that door locked. Oh, by the way, do you have any ski clothes in yellow?
Well, I believe I do, but...
Good, good. Wear them. 15 minutes.
I told you that you would look smashing in yellow.
Your carriage, my lady.
A carriage with no horses?
Oh, it's got horses. Elizabeth, I assume you've taken care of those matters I mentioned.
He can handle a revolver better than he can handle a snowmobile. Yeah, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me call your attention to competitor number 4 in the freestyle ballet competition.
never done this before, you know. I feel like my feet are set in cement. You're not gonna throw me in a river somewhere, are you?
That wasn't the plan.
Well, that's better.
What?
You're smiling. Your face didn't even crack.
Let's put your skis on, okay?
Gentlemen, let me direct your attention to the jump area where competitors are presently attempting to pick up additional points in the freestyle competition. Lots of air, good form, but you gotta land on your feet. Give the lady a hand for trying.
We have to get on that thing?
I told you, George Wales was wearing a red ski suit. Now, lift operator remembers seeing a skier dressed in red who jumped the lines. He seemed very agitated. He was in a big hurry. That was the exact same time that George tried to call me in Washington. That's the only lead I have, and I have to follow it. Look, would you rather wait back at the lodge?
No. What do you think?
Well, you heard the operator. He yelled at 3 men who took this close trail. One of them had the red suit on.
Think these are the same tracks?
It's a good chance. It hasn't snowed in a week.
But there are 4 sets of tracks.
So it seems.
Well, maybe there were 4 men.
Well, the operator saw 3 men go in. The ski patrol saw 3 men come out at the bottom.
Which is why there was no search. But what if there were 4 men?
Then that means there's one still in there.
Wait here.
Okay. What is it?
It's a body down there with a red ski suit on.
Your friend?
Where's Chris?
I think she and Chadway went up on the mountain.
Oh, yeah?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me again direct your attention to the jump area, where this competitor will also attempt extra points in the overall freestyle competition. Man on the jump. We're waiting. Please make your jump. Good elevation and form points. You're seeing another leader in the freestyle points competition, ladies and gentlemen.
You shot at Chadway? You tried to kill him?
Your father had no choice, Paolo. Chadway was looking for Wales's body.
We do not take Colonel Ainsworth if Chadway is alive.
But he's still alive. And he knows we're here.
No, someone whose face he could not see shot at him. That's all he knows.
Unless George Wales told him our identity when he called him.
No, if Wales knew who we are and why we are here, he would have had us arrested.
Excellent jump, number 7. Excellent jump.
Are you sure the girl had a gun?
Yes. And she used it like a professional. And that concerns me.
I've learned that any woman who carries a gun is a matter of concern.
I wonder if the tourists there also carry weapons.
And if so, who are they? What are they doing here with Hansworth?
Yes. And that would be your job, to find out. I would suggest you start now. Go.
You like the competition?
Oh, very much, yeah.
You're a competitor?
Oh, no, not me. I ski a little bit, but I can never do anything like that. What you just did up there really knocks me out.
Knocks you out?
Oh, I mean, I like it. It's wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're very kind.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't get your name.
Paolo.
Paolo what? I bet if I heard your last name, I would recognize it. You probably compete in Europe, don't you?
Yes,
You
occasionally.
do, yeah.
Pardon me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just getting a picture.
Well, it's customary to ask first.
Hey, from a prima donna like you, I don't need this.
I don't think you meant me harm.
I'm sorry, it startled me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you too
Oh,
much.
no, it's all right.
Hey, listen, maybe I could call you later. I could apologize.
Sure. I'm at the lodge, and my name is Sabrina Duncan.
I'll call you.
All right.
Pretty camera shy, wouldn't you say?
Very. And I would like to know the reason. See you later.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you gonna start on me too?
No. I'd like to buy your camera.
What?
I'd like to buy your camera. I'll give you $50 for it. Huh?
You're as bonkers as that prima donna. You can buy one for $22.90.
No, I don't want a camera from a store. I want your camera. I'll give you $150. How's that for a final offer?
You got it.
All right. Thank you very much. See you later.
One carries a gun and the other one collects cameras.
With my picture in it.
You should have taken the camera away from him.
How? Fight him for it? Maybe get arrested. Hardly a way to remain anonymous, but
Then get it away from her.
how?
Any way you have to. Go.
Well, from the look on his face, I'd say you found George Wales.
We found him in a crevice. He'd been shot.
Well, that should convince Hansworth that we do have a problem here. Yeah.
Are you not convinced that someone's trying to kidnap you, Mr. Hansworth?
I'm convinced somebody wants something here. Maybe me. And I'm convinced somebody killed your friend because he was getting close to an answer.
Then you're willing to back off? Get out of Vale?
No. I'm not going to turn and run.
George Wales' death taught you nothing.
Chadway, the lesson you're talking about I learned a long time ago. You don't panic because of terrorists, kidnappers, arsonists, or any other kind of mayhem the sickos in this world dream up.
Don't you get it? You could get killed.
I know that. But if I run from this now, it'll just follow me, whatever it is. And I'd rather be dead than alive running scared.
Okay. You don't want to run. I think we all understand that. Are you going to go ahead with the competition?
That's why I came here.
Okay, look, let's go over a couple of things then. Now, Bannock and Norton will be in Denver in a couple hours. They'll develop the film, they'll get the picture of Paolo, they'll put it on the wire photo, and Charlie will get an ID.
Meanwhile, you find Paolo and stick close to him.
Okay, he's gonna do the slalom, so as soon as he gets down the hill, I'll see if I can't talk to him.
Which reminds me, I better get over there, sign up for the elimination heats.
All right, I want someone on the lift with you at all times.
To the lift, then?
No, Sabrina's a skier. I think she better cover you on this one. I'll stay at the bottom of the lift.
You handle the slalom course?
Make a run at it.
Let's give it a go.
You and I can stay at the top of the course.
Okay, that should cover it.
Elizabeth, call the president's secretary, bring up to date on the UN benefit, and make sure all the invitations have been sent out. Also, you better send a telegram to Senator Madison on the UNICEF decision.
Yes, sir. And would you like me...
Brown.
What?
I think you'd also look terrific in brown.
I have work to do.
Brown, put it on.
Why are you treating me this way?
Because it's time that somebody did. Because you deserve it. And I'd like to be your friend.
Should I ask why?
No. You should never have to ask why.
Breaking from the timing gate on the dual course, Jeffers and Mace. Top of the course, Mace and Jeffers holding even, fast and easy. In the middle of the course, Gorman pulls slightly ahead of Grayson, who is hanging in, cutting the gates closely. Their mid-time course is still slightly behind course leader. Gorman and Grayson heading down into the lower part of the course, still evenly matched, and beginning to move closer to the leader's time. And at the finish, Gorman by a split second, which will put him in fourth position behind our leaders.
We are in luck. Ansel is continuing the competition. That means Chadway has not figured how Waze was killed or why.
But we can't be sure of that.
Sure we can. If Waze had said anything, Chadway would have taken Mansfield back to Washington in protective custody. Well, I think it's time we make our move now, as we planned.
What do you think?
What do I think? I think we've waited a long time and came a great distance. Perhaps we should move now, before we forget why we started out in the first place.
Sometimes, my friends, you say things that worry me.
No need. You're right.
Paolo, get on the lift with Hansworth. Your father and I will wait at the top. We'll take him when the two of you get off.
Let's have done with it.
Slalom competitors, if you have not been assigned your number, do so now and then proceed to the top of the slalom course.
Excuse me.
Doesn't he look just a little overly anxious to you? Hollow, last name unknown?
He certainly does.
Year number 41.
Yeah, well, the girl said that we should go up the lift together. Now, so that we don't miss our turn. Well, I was supposed to ride up with a friend. There she is.
Good. Paulus, with Answorth.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to miss my turn.
Hey, wait a minute. I'll ride up with you.
Bosley, is that Paolo up there on the chair with Hansworth?
Yeah, and I think it's more than just coincidence.
Meaning what?
Meaning that he just pushed his way into the line so he could be next to Carl.
You're supposed to wait and ride up in the lift with you.
I know. Okay, let's beat him to the top of the hill.
You coming?
Yeah.
Vincente, look, the snowmobiles.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know.
Mister, where are you going? Hey, what's happening? Hey, mister, wait a minute, I'll come with you.
What are you doing here?
They were shooting. He was curious. I followed him. I thought I could help, perhaps.
I'm still curious. Who were they?
We don't know. Do you?
How could I know? Hey, what's going on here?
You don't know what's going on here?
I'm just a bystander. An observer.
I don't suppose you know who he is either.
He's number 41.
Does anyone really believe that he's just a bystander?
Not likely. When he pushed in line to sign up behind you, did you get a look at his name?
No.
Doesn't matter. Probably didn't use his real last name anyway. I think we'll have to wait for Bannock and Norton to get back from Denver to find that out.
Meanwhile, until we find out who he is, we better find out why he's here.
Oh, that's easy. He's after you. He and the two that we chased down the hill. One way or the other, they're gonna get you.